All right, people, Pure Deathcore. This video, is mostly for the vocalists of this group. I know a lot of you do this for fun, but those of you who do not want to just do this for fun, but want to do this as a thing, like your own professional thing, like I do, you can. But the thing is, a lot of you, most recent one is Brian Berger, I think that's how you say your name. If I said it wrong, I apologize. Sometimes I'm not good with names, sometimes I am. But anyway, he posted a screaming video of, I think it was Despised Icon, wasn't it? Yes, Despised Icon, furtive monologue, I think that's how you say that. Anyway, he was using his shoulders to breathe, and I don't mean to put you in the spotlight, Brian, but to be honest with you, you were pretty good. It's just you could use a little bit of work, and you can tell. Oh, if you're been doing this for a while, you can tell. He was using his shoulders to breathe rather than using his stomach. Now I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, when you're just doing vocals and stuff like that, normally people breathe naturally with their stomachs. They go, and you're breathing in that way. Most people don't. Well, a lot of people actually, normal people, well, not really normal people, but people who are just weird and breathe with their shoulders in their chest. You don't do that. That's not how you're originally supposed to breathe. When babies are born, they breathe with their fucking stomach. That's how you should be breathing the rest of your life. Now, that's just a bad habit that forms through adolescence and etc. Now, the way I say that is because if you think about it, it makes logical sense. Your diaphragm is right here. It's commonsensical. Your diaphragm is in here, right underneath your rib cage. It is just a giant muscle that helps contract and expand your rib cage. And it also allows you to push air out of your vocals. Now, if you breathe with your shoulders in your chest, how is that going to help you push power into your vocals? You're breathing you're literally just pushing air out of your top space. You're not doing anything with your muscle. Now, if you learn how to breathe with your stomach and you actually use your stomach, you're going to push more from your diaphragm. That's how you use your diaphragm. That's what they mean. That's what all those vocal coaches that you've watched on YouTube, all the people who talk to you say use your diaphragm. That's what that means. It means using your stomach to breathe rather than your fucking shoulders. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to push enough power into your vocals. It's going to sound like shit. Or maybe not shit, but not full capacity, the way it could be. Brian, your vocals are pretty good, but I also saw you coughing. That's something you don't really need to do once you learn how to do the diaphragm, because you will be able to push it out even further and harder, and it'll be more maximized in volume. So you'll still be able to hear it without actually, and stuff like that. That's what I don't do, and that's what a lot of vocalists don't do, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. And another thing is, a lot of people have been asking, well, not really a lot of people, but people over the past year have been asking me for a vocal video, so here it is. And it's not from just necessarily deathcore, the group, this place, Pure Deathcore. It's mostly just my friends who've asked me, but they're all people on this deathcore page. So another thing is tonality in your voice. You can get better tonality, and it's really not hard to do. Go on YouTube, do yourself a favor, and look up EricArceneaux. He is a phenomenal vocal coach. He is my favorite vocal coach in all of YouTube land. Literally. In the kingdom of YouTube, he is my favorite. Why? Because, yes, he's an R&B artist originally, but he is very fucking good at what he does. Because if you don't realize it by now, all musical genres hook together in some way, whether it's straight down to the basics and the theory and whatnot, or it's the style of different vocal approaches, or if it's, the musical, like the musical instrumentation, it could be different than what you're normally used to hearing. For example, Dance Gavin Dance, a lot of screamed vocals over funky guitars. Like, that doesn't make sense, but when you put it together, it sounds good, doesn't it? So that's what I'm trying to get at here. Use some vocal warm-ups, some breathing exercises, especially for a lot of you people, to get maximum diaphragm power. And, another thing is, a lot of people may be tone deaf here. I'm not sure. But if you go onto EricArceneaux's page, he will help you train your ears too. He has an entire vocal video that you can buy. I don't even remember how much it is, but I know it's not ridiculous. And he's got an entire vocal approach thing, and he also has tons of free YouTube lessons that are very good and very helpful. And he breaks it down pretty easily for everyone, like I'm trying to do here. And not to mention, to be fair, a lot of you guys just need some, obviously the breathing techniques down, but you also are going to need some actual singing exercises down. Why? Not because I don't know if you can sing or not, but unnecessarily, it's just along the lines of a lot of you people, you guys don't have maximum tonality in your voice. You can tell when you're listening. It's like, holy shit, that sounds really weak. That sounds really off. A lot of that will be fixed with breathing correctly, but also when you're doing tonality exercises, singing exercises. Do some singing exercises. There's some weird ones that he does where you gotta hold your entire jaw down like this, and then use your tongue to say la ga la ga la ga la along to a musical scale. So it'll be a scale. So it'll be kind of like la ga la ga la ga la ga la. See how my jaw didn't move, like that type of stuff. And he also does that thing where if you've ever mentioned have you ever accidentally saw High School Musical, or accidentally say your little sister or something was watching it back in the day or whatever, and then you see Ashley Tisdale or whatever her name is, just doing that thing behind backstage, because I remember that scene solely from when my sister used to watch it. And that actually works. A lot of people don't realize that's an actual thing. And if you watch Tenacious D, Jack Black does it. Or School of Rock, Jack Black does it. If Jack Black's doing it, something's working, because that dude can sing to begin with. Now, when you do that, and then you also push into different things like do, mi, re, lo, fa, so, la, di, da, whatever the fuck it is, you can also go into that. But in reality, I only use 4 different exercises. One's a breathing exercise, which is doing this, and literally just making that noise as fucking loud as you can when your teeth closed, because what you're going to do is you're going to force air, and it's just going to train your muscle memory and all that stuff. But I'm going to leave that up to you guys to learn. Go up on YouTube, look up EricArceneaux. I will literally put his name in the description because his last name's kind of hard to spell. I'll put it in the description. I might even just put the videos in the comments. I might honestly just do that, because it'll take me 2 seconds, because I know each one. But yeah, take this video to heart. I hope you guys will. I hope you guys will learn this stuff, and I hope you guys will be incredible vocalists. I hope you all have a great day. And also, I will get that vocal cover video up soon. I've just been busy. Anyway, see you later.